back to channel my JE Physics. It's almost 3 weeks to post a video, so sorry for that. I'm a little busy with my projects. So today we are going to do very good question related to capacitors. So I think you have seen the arrangement. So one capacitor plate of length L into 2A upper plate, but middle plate is half of it, and third plate. So let us name these plates. Okay, no? First, second plate, third plate, and fourth plate. So first and third plates are of equal size. Okay, but second and fourth also equal size, but their arrangement is little different. And we need to find out the capacitance between A point and B point, or A terminal and B terminal, right? So hope everybody will give a try and come back for the solution. Okay, yeah. So let's start with how to solve this question. So even in the question, I think you have observed one more thing, that is first and fourth plate also connected, okay, by a conducting wire. That means first and fourth should have the same potential. But here the problem with the second plate and fourth plate, their arrangement is little different. Okay, so just I want to draw the same thing, what do you say, that same plate arrangements I'll take, and I want to redraw the circuit. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm taking that half of the plate. So okay, upper plate I'm taking half of the plate whose dimensions are L into A. Okay, so in between whatever capacitance is there, in between half of the first plate and second plate, that capacitance value I'm writing as C. Then C value I can write down epsilon naught A by D. If any capacitance is formed or not, that we don't know. Okay, whether capacitance formed or not, that we don't know. If capacitance is formed, this will be the capacitance between those two plates. Okay, so epsilon naught into, then area value will become A into L by D. So this is the capacitance value. So now let us redraw the circuit so that we will understand how the capacitance between A point and B point will emerge. Okay, so I'm taking the plates first, second, third, fourth as like this. This is the first plate, second plate, third and fourth. Okay, so you can see the first and third will have the same. I cannot show both the diagrams at once. Please try to adjust to this visibility. Okay, 1 and 3 will have the same dimension. Here also 1 and 3 will have the same dimension. 2 and 4, 2 will be occupying the lower part of the first plate, 4 is occupying the in front of the upper part of the third plate. Okay, so then whatever I wrote, epsilon naught A into L by D, that is the capacitance between in this region for the lower half of the first plate and second plate, in between lower half of the first plate and second plate. You can see here the black arrows will tell you that the space between those two plates. Okay, and we want in between 2 and 3, which is A and B points. Okay, A and B terminals will be in between. This is the A terminal and this is the B terminal. In between A and B we require the capacitance value. So let us say we are going to connect a battery over here. Okay, no? So then we have to find out the net capacitance. For that, what I am doing is, so this is the capacitance C, then this also will have the capacitance C. Even this combination, upper part of the third plate and fourth plate also will form the capacitance C, and the upper plate of, upper half of first plate and upper half of third plate will form some other capacitance. Okay, so C dash, then C dash value we can find out the distance between these two plates is 2D. If you want, you can check. Okay, in between 1 and 3, that distance would be 2D. Okay, so distance is double, the area will be same. Half of the upper part of the first plate, half of the upper part of the third plate will have the same area A into L. Then capacitance value will become, C dash value will become, I can write down, is equal to epsilon naught area A into L by 2D, which can be written as according to our assumption, which is C by 2, because I have taken the C is equal to epsilon naught AL by D. Okay, now I'm drawing this particular thing as an, okay, as a other circuit. Let us say I'm taking the same battery connection, which are terminals A and B. Let us say so this is the first plate and second plate. First plate is not connected to anything, like first plate is connected to fourth plate directly. Okay, na? And then second plate is connected to positive terminal, third plate is connected to negative terminal, right? Okay, na? First plate is second plate is connected to positive, third is connected to negative, like third entire plate is connected to negative. So I can draw second plate, third plate, both are half of the plates. Okay, And then second plate is connected to positive, but first is not connected, so 2 and 1 will form a 1 capacitance, okay, but first is not connected to negative terminal, so that's why I'm not connecting it. So similarly third and fourth also will form some other capacitance, this region, okay. So I will highlight this region, third and fourth region, okay. So third and fourth, so third is connected to negative, again it is half of the plate only, okay, and fourth is here, and third and fourth will form a 1 capacitance. Maybe let us see how the charge distribution happens, okay. So there we can decide whether capacitance is formed or not. Sometimes if you are drawing the circuit like this, maybe plates will be open, so that plate may not be creating a capacitance, okay. We can conclude whether capacitance formed or not, how much charge will be there, so many things we can conclude. So like 1 and 4 I can connect, because 1 and 4 connected by a wire, conducting wire. I think you have seen in the diagram, okay. This is the wire, 1 and 4 plates are connected. Done. So next one more capacitance is there, that is C dash capacitance, which between 1 and 3. 3 is connected to negative terminal, 1 is not connected to positive or negative, but 1 is connected to fourth. So I can draw half of the first plate here, okay, and half of the third plate here. So then third is connected to third or same potential, or which is connected to negative terminal. Okay, so hope you understood redrawing the circuit. You can pause the video here. Again you can draw on your own. Then you will understand where you are lacking or where you are did mistake. So again come back for the video and see. Okay, so then we can write down the capacitance also. In between 1 and C capacitance, in between 2 and 3 again C capacitance, in between 3 and 4 also C, whereas in between 1 and 3 it is C by 2. So now we can say that these two are in parallel, right? These two are in parallel, so then C plus C by 2. So I can modify the circuit something like this, okay. This capacitance is C, this is C and C by 2 in parallel, so I can write down 3C by 2, okay. So again one more capacitance, and these are the terminals of A and B. If you want you can draw the battery also, your choice. Now C and 3C by 2 are in series, then net capacitance between C and C by 2 will be, I'm writing as not C dash because already I used C dash, okay. So I write down 1 by C net only, okay. C net for these two capacitance, okay. So hope you are understanding these two capacitance, net capacitance I'm writing. So 1 by C plus 2 by 3C, you will get 5 by 3C. Then what is the capacitance value is 3C by 5, okay. This is the C net. Then what is the capacitance between A and B? Now this combination and this will be in parallel, right? So then I can write down C plus C net, which is 3C by 5. So then you will get 8C by 5 will be the net capacitance value. Whereas net capacitance I can write down 8 by 5 times of epsilon naught A into L by D, because that is the C value we have taken, 8 epsilon naught AL by 5 D, okay. So actually this is the question what they asked. Now by using this method, even you can identify the charges on the plates also. Even you can find out the charge distribution. So let us do that part also, okay. Yeah. So what will be the charge distribution? Suppose V is the voltage of the battery, EMF of the battery which is connected. Then how the charges will be there on the plates, okay. So if I take the same circuit, so actually charge distribution not asked in the question, but still we are doing. So this is the case. First I am taking this part. This is C and this is 3C by 5. No, sorry, 3C by 2. Okay, no? This is 3C by 2. So V is the voltage. Then it will have plus CV minus CV. Now you have to name the plates also. So you have to follow the plates. See here C capacitance is 2 and 3 plate. So I'm writing here also second plate. This is second plate and this is third plate. So half of the second plate is nothing but, yes, second plate is carrying the CV charge, okay. Now what is the charge over here? So the net capacitance for this two, C and 3C by 2, the net capacitance is 3C by 5 we got. So that's why this is plus 3CV by 5 minus again plus and minus, okay. Now same thing I can draw, because here one capacitance is there, but that is equivalent to two capacitances, no? This 3C by 2 is not one single capacitance, it is equal to two capacitors. So then we can identify this is the second plate, third plate, plus CV minus CV. Now this capacitance is again single capacitance with what plate number? 2 and 1. Okay, na? 2 and 1. Then plus 3 CV by 5 minus 3 CV by 5. I'm not writing that value. Okay. So now here we have two capacitors, and combination of these two capacitors will have the how much charge? 3 CV by 5. Now 3 CV by 5 has to be distributed in between C by 2 and C. Okay, na? One is C, other one is C by 2, and plate number also you can give. The plate numbers are 4, 3. This is fourth plate, third plate, and I think this is third and 1. Okay, na? Now 3C by 5 will be distributed, so I'll write down this is Q1, Q2. So by this calculation you can understand how charges will be distributed on parallel capacitors. So Q1 plus Q2 should be equal to 3C by 5. Okay, na? And then both are parallel, so potential difference has to be same. Q1 by C by 2, Q by C will give you potential difference, which is equal to Q2 by C. Okay, na? That implies 2Q1 is equal to Q2. So from this we can find out the Q1, Q2 values. What is the Q1 value? In the place of Q2 you can write down 2Q1. So then this is 3Q1 is equal to 3C by 5. Okay, na? In the place of Q2 write down the 2Q1. It will become 3Q1 on left side. That means Q1 is equal to this is CV by 5. Okay, 3 CV by 5 charge, no, that's right. So then you will get how much? CV by 5. Obviously other one will be Q2 will be 2 CV by 5. So now we'll get every charges. Now Q2 here Q2 is there. Okay, here Q1 is there. So that means this Q2 is 2 CV by 5. Okay, na? CV by 5. That means this is negative. This is negative 2 CV by 5. This is negative CV by 5. Negative charges. Remaining will be positives. Now we can find out the charge on the plates. Now you can see second plate. Let us go with the you can start with anything. Okay, na? So let us start with the first plate. Okay, so if I'm taking the first plate, see here how much charge will be there? Plus CV by 5. Here how much charge will be there? Minus 3 CV by 5. So first plate carry how much charge? CV by 5. Okay, na? Which is first and second capacitor. First and second capacitor if you take, so this will carry minus 3 CV by 5 charge in this region, and above region will be positive, which is CV by 5. So this region will have CV by 5 charge, obviously inside, not outside. Just I have drawn outside, but this is the case. Okay, na? Second plate will have two surfaces. See, 2 and 3, 2 and 1. So as it is minus 3 CV by 5, you will get plus 3 CV by 5 on this side. And second and third capacitor, if you see second and third capacitor, plus CV and minus CV, right? So that means what? That means this is plus CV and this is minus CV. Now what is the charge on the second plate? 3 CV by 5 plus CV. It will be 8 CV by 5. So like this you can find out the charge on the capacitor plate also. Even for third and fourth, so this will be minus CV by 5. Okay, na? Third and fourth plates. Third plate, if you see the third plate, okay, so this is minus 2 CV by 5 minus CV by 5. Even minus CV also there. Okay, already minus CV I wrote here. Minus 2 CV by 5, 3 and 4. 3 and 1 will be minus CV by 5. So minus CV by 5, 3 and 1. And then what is the other one is? Minus 2 CV by 5. On this side minus 2 CV by 5. So this will be plus 2 CV by 5. So like this you can identify the charge distribution on each and every plate also. Okay. So that thing you need to understand. Okay. So if you have any confusion, please go through the video again. And hope you enjoyed this video. If it is so, please like it, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe it, and please don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you so much. We'll meet with other beautiful video in the next coming days.